On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Huskies head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation. And now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Powers inside. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that, to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He breaks a tackle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Wants to pass. Rush right in his face. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Williams. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere to go.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Third down from the gun, Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Huskies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies. A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Calandria. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
There he goes. Got the first down. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Lets it fly. Left side is Hunter. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Dumps it off. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Williams. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to take it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Got it in the middle, it's Ives. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Calandria. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ives. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Long way to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They're all over him. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Hand it to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. From the gun. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Throwing, Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Great move. Now he's got room. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's past the sticks. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Had to force that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Williams fires quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams will pass. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the move. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Huskers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, going to throw it. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 15 team, the ECU Pirates.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Owls, setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, here's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Give to Washington again. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Here's a give to Washington. He's got the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Play action with Williams. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Burrowing for yardage. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scores!
is it to be down, and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back, and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves, too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Holds on, it's Hunter. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cornhuskers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Straight ahead, it's Ives. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The handoff. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Out wide left, it's Nelson. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Washington. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Freeze! Down, ready, go!
Williams. Lucky to get it off.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Williams looking for a man. Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Left side is Lawson. At the 45 on his way. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up second and long. Throwing, Williams. Finds his tight end. Taken down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Turns into the pile. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Play fake, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Moss. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Play action on first down. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Second and long here. Williams hauls it in. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a deep grab. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
From the red zone, it's Nelson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Cornhuskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop right there.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Rushes on. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. On target. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
He'll pull it down. Did the work himself. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Williams on the play fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better?